bangers. I gotta stay out of Gucci. I'm finna run out of hangers. Is she a stripper, a rapper, a singer? I'm busting blacks in a Bentley Montega. Right through your hood like bitch I'm the mayor. You not my bitch, then bitch you in danger. Came through drippin', drip drip. Came through drippin', drip drip. Came through drippin', drip drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice.
Came through drippin', drip drip. Came through drippin', drip drip. Came through drippin', drip drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Bitch, you a thought ain't trickin'. Put her on the knee, make a lick.
It's your girl Saucy D, and I'm back once again with another YouTube video. Video. So today's YouTube video is going to be a never have I ever. And this video was highly requested by my subscribers and my friends on Snapchat. So yeah, it's going to be a number of 25 questions. And I'm going to be putting up papers that say I have and I have not when I do these questions. So yeah, let's get to the video. So question number 1 is, never have I ever sat on a public toilet. To be honest with you guys, I have not ever sat on a public toilet, like naked. Like, I never sat on it naked or nothing on it. I normally just put tissue on top of it and then sit down and use the bathroom. Or, y'all know, like, them little toilet things, like, when you go to, like, some restaurants or something and you go use the bathroom, and either have, like, these little toilet things or something, and they fit around the whole toilet and you can sit down on that. But I don't even do that. Like, I put the toilet thing on there, and then I put tissue on top of the little toilet little paper thing that I'm talking about, and then I use the bathroom, or I just squat. Yeah, I just squat most of the time, or I just, do what I just said. But moving on to the next question. Question number 2, never have I ever put gum underneath a table. I have not put gum underneath the table. Like, that's just nasty. Like, ugh. I don't even feel comfortable sitting at a table that got gum underneath it. Like, when I go to school, it be a whole bunch of gum. When I tell y'all, it's like thousands of gum. Like, come on now, we high schoolers and y'all still doing this, putting gum underneath the table. It looked like a whole elementary, like, unless they just got the tables from the middle school or something like that. But I'm telling you, like, high schoolers, they either still doing this or they don't clean underneath the tables and they just got them from somewhere else. But moving on to the next question. Never have I ever stepped barefoot in dog poop. I have not stepped barefoot in dog poop. Like, I don't even want to imagine what that feel like. I mean, I have stepped in it, like, with shoes on, but barefoot, no. I don't even want to imagine what that feel like. It probably feels so nasty and squishy, like, ugh. And yeah, and mushy, like, ugh. But moving on to the next question. Never have I ever tasted dog or cat food. I have not tasted dog or cat food. Like, ugh, I haven't even, I can't even smell it. Dog food stink, and I don't even want to know, like, what it tastes like. It look nasty. Sometimes I wonder, how do they even eat that? But hey, that's all they know. Never have I ever kissed someone. I have kissed someone. Yeah, like, I've kissed someone. No, I haven't regretted kissing someone, but yeah, I have kissed someone. Moving on to the next question. Never have I ever gave a second chance in a relationship. I have. I mean, it wasn't even nothing like major why I wouldn't. Like, they didn't cheat or nothing or like anything. We like broke up for some reason. And girl, it was so long ago like that when I gave a second chance to this person that I don't even remember what they did or why. I don't know. It technically probably wasn't even a second chance. It was just to break up and get back together. But I don't know. Moving on to the next question. Never have I ever got stung by a bee. I have got stung by a bee multiple times. And I'm about to tell y'all the story behind this. So, one day I was in my mama's car, right? And she got out. She was like, okay, I'll be right back. So I was like, okay. So I was like 9, 10. So I was in the car and I was thirsty. So her drink was in the front seat in the little cup holders. So I got up there and I got some of her juice or whatever. And then this bee, it flew in the car and it stung me at the back of my leg. And I was crying, and my mama took me to the house, and then she got these little tweezers. And she heated it up, and then she got my little bee stinger out. And I was crying because it was hurting and hot, and it was like really hurting. And then the next time I had got stung by a bee, it was like right on my arm because my cousin, his stupid self, like it was a beehive, and we was at my auntie house, and he was like whacking it with the stick, trying to knock it down, and then I was trying to run, but the bees like attacked me, and I had like two stings right here. So I went in my auntie house, and then she did the same thing my mama did. Heated it up and got it out. Or like that's not the only thing you can use to get it out. You can use like tobacco or something, but we just did that and it was hurting like real bad. But moving on to the next story. Never have I ever played Ding Dong Ditch. I have played Ding Dong Ditch a lot of times. And one time I got caught. Well, me and my cousins and who I was playing got caught. So we was playing Ding Dong Ditch, and my cousin went up on the porch, rang the doorbell, stood there for a couple minutes, and then we run. But as I was running, my flip-flop broke. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm trying to keep running, but stopping at the same time because I was about to trip. So I just tried taking my shoe off and running. But the man was already out the house. And then he was like, hey, y'all come here. And we went to the house and he was just talking. He was like, I should tell y'all parents that y'all playing on my door, but y'all kids and I did it as a kid, so I'm going to just let y'all slide. But don't do it no more. So we was like, okay, thank you, have a nice day, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then the other times I've been playing Ding Dong Ditch, we ain't get caught. We was gone, boys, gone. Moving on to the next question. By the way, we on question 9. Never have I ever had a baby spit up on me. I have had a baby spit up on me. I was so mad. Like when my little brother was first born and I was holding him and burping him and he spit up on me, I was like, ugh. But I have to remember that he a little baby and babies do that. But it's just a little spit up. Let it be some like throw up from a person, they gonna get knocked out. Like I don't. But babies, like that's what they do. So I just cleaned it up and went on with my day. Moving on to the next question. Never have I ever thrown up after seeing someone else throw up. I have thrown up after seeing someone else throw up because I got a sensitive stomach, and like when I see other people throw up or smell it, hear it, and I'm gonna feel like I have to throw up, and then I'm gonna do my business. Yeah. 11. Never have I ever broken a bone. I have not ever broken a bone. But I'll tell y'all the story of how I almost, or my mama told me how I almost have gotten my bone broken on my ankle. So mama said when I was a little kid, and we was at her friend's house or something, and we was in the basement, and y'all know how like it got like holes in the basement or something. So yeah, I had got my foot stuck in there, and she was like panicking and all that, and then they had to call the fire department. I don't know why they had to call the fire department, but they had called somebody, and they was like saying how the only way they get my foot out. All right, they said the only way they'll get my foot out is if they break my ankle. And then my mom was like, no, don't break her ankle. It gotta be some other way to get her leg out. So I guess they ended up putting like this little silky stuff in there and to be able to slip my foot out. So they ended up doing that, and I was okay and all. But they was trying to explain to her like if they would have broke my ankle, I wouldn't have been able to feel it like now as I got older because I was so young or something like that. But yeah, so moving on to the next question. Never have I ever cheated on a test. I have cheated on a test once. I was in Spanish class, and I don't really know it like that, but I'm kind of good at it now. But so it was this part of the test, and I had wrote it real itty bitty on the desk and stuff like that. And so I was all good until like when she was coming around collecting the test, and she seen it because my crazy dumb self forgot to erase it and junk like that. Yeah, so she came over and she was like, I'm doing a YouTube video. You're really interrupting it right now. But as I was saying, she was like, did you write this? And I was being honest. I was like, yeah, I wrote it. And then that's when she took the test, and she was like, okay, I'm going to give you an F or you can retake it. And I was like, I'll retake it. So I retaken it and aced it. And then she was like, you're really good. I don't know what'll make you want to cheat and stuff like that. But yeah. So moving on to the next question. Never have I ever gotten stitches. I have gotten stitches on multiple times. So I'm about to tell y'all the story behind it. I just love telling stories. But anyways, I got stitches on my forehead because y'all know on a door, and then it be that little part right there that is attached on the hinges, like that, the door hinges. So my mama came in, and I was so excited to see her. So I was running up to the door, and I was like, mommy, all that. And I was like young, like 4 or 5. So I hit my head on the door, and it busted my head open. And I was rushed to the emergency room, and I had to get stitches right there. Then I had to get stitches another time. So I got stitches twice. But anyways, like I was saying, y'all was running around being clumsy. And then I hit my side of the table on the glass. Yeah, I hit my side on the glass table. And yeah, I was crying. My mom took me to the hospital, and they stitched it up. So moving on to the next question. Never have I ever woken up and couldn't move. I have woken up and couldn't move. I was so scared. They call that sleep paralyzed. Yes, I was so scared, and I was just praying. And after I prayed, I was able to move again. But before I started praying, I was like, calling my mama and telling her I couldn't move, and she told me to start praying, and I prayed, and then I guess I was able to move. I don't know. My auntie told me that happens like when a devil or something trying to overpower you or do something like that. I don't know. But moving on to the next question. Never have I ever gone vegan. I have not gone vegan, but I really have thought about going vegan because, like, I got food poisoning way too much time. So I'm like, skip it. I'm about to go vegan or something like that. But then I thought about it. I'm like, I cannot live if I go vegan. Like, no, I need some type of meat or whatever. Like, yes, like, I can't go vegan. I had to think about my bacon. I love me some bacon. But moving on to the next. Never have I ever bungee jumped. I have bungee jumped. I bungee jump all the time when I go to CJ Barrymore's. Like, that's one of my favorite things when I go to CJ Barrymore's. Besides all the go-kart racing and all that. But yeah, I have bungee jumped. There's no story behind it. But moving on to the next. Never have I ever looked through someone's phone without their permission. I have looked through someone's phone without their permission. But I'm not gonna tell y'all that story. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all that, but I'm not gonna say it to YouTube because that person might watch this video and it might be a problem after that. So, yeah. Moving on to the next question. Never have I ever jumped from a roof. I have not jumped from a roof. I thought about it, but I'm like, I can't die now. Cause some of these houses be high, but some of them be low. But I'm not even gonna risk that. I'm not even gonna. Moving on to the next. Never have I ever ridden an animal. I ridden a pony before and a horse. And I was at the carnival when I rode the pony. I was like real little, like 4 or 5. I was like in my childhood. And I have ridden a horse like when I was 12, and we was at the little things they be at. I forgot, but it was like at the horse, like it was, I don't know, it was like a whole bunch of horses and a lot. And I remember the horse name that I was riding to. Her name was Charlotte, and I had so much fun. I didn't even want to leave. I wanted to take it home with me, my mama said. She was like, girl, where we about to put a horse at? But she told me that we can always come up here and visit, and I have not been since then. I'm gonna ask her, see if it's still alive and living, and see if she could take me up there and I can go see my little horse. But moving on to the next question. Never have I ever been arrested. I have not been arrested, and I never ever want to be arrested. I don't want to go to jail ever. But moving on to the next question. I'm clumsy. Never have I ever walked out of a movie because it was bad. I have not. But like I said, a lot of these I didn't do, but I thought about it. I thought about doing that, but I'm like, I ain't gonna waste my money just because, like, it's bad. Like, I already wasted it seeing this bad movie, and I thought it was good, but whatever. I'm gonna just sit here and watch it, I guess, be on my phone or something. But, yeah. Moving on to the next. Never have I ever traveled by plane. I have not traveled by plane. I really want to, but at the same time, I'm scared. Like, I'm scared to travel by plane, but I really want to. Moving on to the next question. Never have I ever bit my tongue. I have, and I hate it so much. Like, when I be in the middle of talking and I just bite my tongue, it hurts so bad. Like, I be wanting to cry so bad. I think I have cried one time when I did that, but it hurts so bad. Oh my God. Comment down below how many of y'all bit your tongue and it hurted so bad that you just wanted to cry your eyeballs out. So comment down below. Never have I ever skipped school. I have. I've missed a lot of days of school this year because of just several reasons. Because, like, mostly because I was sick, but mostly half of the times I didn't want to, and I was sick. Yeah, basically. And last question. Never have I ever gotten into a physical fight with someone. I have. I'm about to tell y'all this story. And it was recent, too. Like, it was last summer. Pretty recent, pretty old, whatever. But it was me and my cousin. And we went over to these girls' house. And we just went over there and they was fighting and stuff like that. Like, they was playing, though, but they ended up getting serious. So they came over here. The girl came over here and was talking to my cousin and was like, do you want me to beat her up for you? And then my cousin was like, sure, because my cousin didn't like her. So then that's when they was beating each other up. And then my the girl went in the house and told her mama what was happening. And the girl mama came out and was like talking to my cousin, was like, why are you over here? Why are you at my house? And my cousin was like, I'm not at your house, I'm next door. She was like, oh, well, I cut grass there. My cousin was like, okay, but I'm not at your house. And she was like, okay, matter of fact, go get your mama. So we went over there and stuff like that. And she was like, okay, I'm not about to deal with that right now. Go get Dad. So I went to go get him. And my dad came out and drove us back over to the girl's house. So we was going over to the girl's house and my daddy was like, so what's the problem? So we was explaining it, and then that's when the girl mama came out and was like, the other girl mama, because there was two separate mamas. One girl named Jasmine, her mama came out, and then Ariana and them, their mama came out. So then Ariana and the mama was on tip, and was like, well, she the ones who talking about my cousin, like saying, well, she the one who started it, da 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 da. So my daughter and her about to fight. And her other daughters was going to help. So they was basically about to jump her. And I'm just standing there like, oh, y'all really about to think y'all about to jump her? Like, no. So that's what ended up happening. So my daddy was actually believing them, thinking that my cousin started it. And a lot of that happened. And a lot of stuff happened. So my cousin ran off. So then she ended up coming back, and then that's when my dad was like, okay, let's take this over to my house. So we went to my daddy's house, and then it was World War III. And so at first, when we was pulling up, they was at their car, I guess, was planning something, a time when they was about to run up and just start jumping her. So I was prepared, like, y'all are not about to jump her. Like, what do y'all need to jump? Y'all that weak? And then we just was at the house. So all that happened when they was planning it, and everybody was just standing there waiting. So then that's when they just I'm gonna just skip to the fight part. So, long story short, they all started running up, and 3 of the girls started running up. So I dropped all 3 of them, and then just started beating them up and stuff like that. So we was all just fighting. My cousin was over there fighting. The person that she was over there fighting, and yeah. Bro, like, I wish I could just see that video. I really want to see myself doing that. Like, yeah. But other than that, I don't think I got into any more fights after that. But, yeah, let somebody else try. Because I'm going to always be prepared. Let somebody else try. But, yeah. So those are all the questions to my Never Have I Ever video. Thank you guys for the questions and for asking me to do this. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, hit me up on my socials to give me more ideas of videos to post. But yeah, so nothing really big to talk about today, so I'm going to just end it at that. Just make sure you guys turn on my post notifications. Hit me up on my socials for more ideas. And, yeah. Bye, guys. She don't.
You know you want this, so why you won't keep her? Don't get the picture, alright.